Hi guys, my name is Tanvi and we're here to talk about ancient scriptures, culture and innovation. It's a very, puts a lot of pressure on you guys to come up with stories from scripture. But I think if I were to simplify basis what the young students have told me is that they want to understand how some of our cultural norms, habits are still relevant today so far as innovation and entrepreneurship is concerned. And I think the panel will be more fun if we get the youngsters involved rather than all of us fuddy-duddies having monologues amongst ourselves. So I thought first let us introduce ourselves to you so that you get to know the panel better, apart because all of these gentlemen sitting here are a lot more than the one-line introduction that was just given. That's the tip of the iceberg, but there's a lot below, and I think it makes a lot of sense if you get to know them as people. So I'd like to start from the senior most person. Sir, if you can, Mr. Singh, just tell us a little bit in a couple of minutes about your journey and how you feel culture is still relevant today.
Hello. Good morning to everyone. Before I start telling my journey, I want to know how many of you have read Ramayana? Raise your hands.
Sir, I think the question would be how many of you have seen the Ramayana?
How many of you have seen the Ramayana? Now the number has increased. How many of you have read Mahabharata? And seen? So many people. And how many of you have read Upanishad? No, one only. And how many of you have read Quran? Not Quran, Quran. See, let me first introduce myself. I am Karnal Singh, passed out in 1979 from, at that time it was Delhi College of Engineering. Thereafter I did my post-graduation in computer science from IIT Kanpur, joined Indian Police Service, handled terrorism basically and the economic offences. Then joined Enforcement Directorate. I retired as Director of Enforcement Directorate. See, talking about the scriptures and what lessons we can take from them. See, one thing is if you see strategic foresight that you require in business. Think beyond what is happening. I'll narrate a scene at the place of Drupad, and it is after the Pandavas had gone, after gambling took place. Thereafter they were exiled for 12 years, and 13th year was for Agyatvas, where they should not be seen by the Kauravas. Now the dispute arose when they come out. It was a war, Virat war, which took place. So Duryodhan saw them. The dispute was that whether he saw him before 1 year or after 1 year. Duryodhan has thought that it is before 1 year, and he believed in that. But all the people who calculated, including Bhishma and everybody, they said the 1 year is over. So if the 1 year is over, he had to give that back the half the kingdom to them. He was not willing to give. So the discussion was there at the Drupad place that we should attack, we should have a war. And everybody was in unison. Everybody thought it is right. But Lord Krishna said, no, we should not. We should still try to have a possibility of compromise. And he offered himself to go there as a Shantidut. Why Krishna took this stand? Because he knew when 18 lakh people will fight in the war, 11 lakh on one side, 7 lakh on the other side, what would be the outcome? Forget about who wins, who loses. Lakhs of people would die. Lakhs of families would suffer. their wives, children, they would suffer. So he knew the outcome. Therefore he went there. Of course he was unsuccessful. Secondly, he visualized about the optics, and that is very important in life. Whether you win or lose, what other people feel about it. So optics was that who initiated the war. And by going to that place, to Duryodhan place, for a compromise, he proved everybody that Pandavas wanted the solution. They did not want the war. So optics, two things. So Krishna was a visionary. And when you are doing your job, when you are starting any startup or doing anything, you require to think ahead. Not for today. Think for future. One more instance I will give you, not more than that. The other is identify who is good, who is not good. See, when Vibhishan left Raman and he came to meet Ram to come to his side, every one of the persons, whether it is Sugriv or Angad or Jambat, they advised Ram that he is from the other side and he could be very bad for you, he can pass on information. Ram has also heard Hanuman that there was one person in Ayodhya when Hanuman went there who was a good person. Ram heard everyone, then decided that he will take Vibhishan on his side. It was a risk, but he took calculated risk, and there was advantage. The huge advantage during the war, he knew everything about the Raman side. So you have to have your belt power properly with you. You have to use them. Who has what strength? For example, if you take Mahabharata, Yudhishthira was supposed to follow Dharma. A person who is recognized. It was his strength. The strength of him was that he was very powerful. The strength of Arjun was he was humble and very brave. Then they chose the right person. When they wanted help from Krishna, both of them, Duryodhana and Arjun, he called them at their place. So Duryodhana went first. He stood near the head.
This is a story that most will know. If they can pull their heads from their phones.
So Arjun went and stood on the leg sides. So when Krishna woke up, he saw Arjun first. So he said, you demand whatever you want. But then Duryodhana said, I came first. So then Krishna said that I am dividing my whole forces into two. On one side I am alone. On another side is whole my force. So Duryodhana, you have first right to ask. Now the question is, what you choose? Duryodhana chose the army. And Arjun chose one man who was a strategist, who knew how to react in adverse circumstances, and who single-handedly led Pandavas to the victory. So you have to look for a strategist. You have to look for the person who is cool and calm and who can get you through all problems. I will stop at that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Thank you so much. There's a lot of information right there to begin with, but the last point that you spoke about, in fact, Hemant and I were talking about it backstage when he said that many shark tanks and many of the sharks are investing in people, not necessarily the idea. And you were talking about the value of finding the right person, the right human resource. So we'll talk more about it as the afternoon progresses, but I'd like Mr. Rochap to tell us a little bit about himself, ताकि हमारे जितने भी यहाँ students हैं वो हमें जान सकें और हमसे कुछ relevant सवाल पूछ सकें. Correct? Are you guys awake? Can I hear like a yay? Listen, DTU, you guys can do better. better. Like, right? Can I hear a loud yay?
Hello, thank you, ma'am. I think everyone is comfortable in Hindi. तो with brief introduction, मैं start करता हूँ. I am also an engineer like you. I did my engineering in '98 from MREC, मतलब now it is called MNIT. Engineering के बाद I got selected in Indian Engineering Services in 2001. और उसके बाद रेलवे की जर्नी है, उसमें वेरियस कैपेसिटी में मैंने काम किया और अभी करंट असाइनमेंट जो मेरा है वो सेक्रेटरी रेलवे स्पोर्ट्स प्रमोशन बोर्ड है. आप में से शायद बहुत कम लोग जानते होंगे कि रेलवे का इंडिया के स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन है. रिसेंटली जो ओलंपिक में मेडल आए हैं उसमें 50% मेडल सिर्फ रेलवेज के प्लेयर ने दिए हैं. उसमें फर्स्ट मेडल जो मीराबाई चानू का था इंडिया के लिए सिल्वर मेडल, वो रेलवे प्लेयर थी. उसके बाद रवि कुमार हैं, मिस्टर बजरंग पूनिया हैं, और स्पेशली मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि वुमेंस में जो हॉकी टीम है मैम, उसके आउट ऑफ 14 प्लेयर्स वर फ्रॉम इंडियन रेलवे. और एक नंबर जो है अप्रोक्सीमेटली 9 to 10,000 स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन जो है अभी ऑन रोल इंडियन रेलवेज में है, जिसको रेलवेज ने जॉब दिया है. और रेलवे का स्पोर्ट्स जो है इंडिया के स्पोर्ट्स को डेवलप करने में एक डिफाइनिंग रोल रहा है इसका. और उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एज ए सेक्रेटरी मुझे काम करने का मौका मिला है, तो बहुत चीज़ें सीखने का मौका मिला. मुझे लगता है वो आपके साथ शेयर करें तो आपको भी उसमें फ़ायदा होगा, क्योंकि आप जो अब कैरियर स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, जब हम भी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में थे तो हम भी सोचते थे क्या करें, कहाँ जाएँ, सिविल सर्विस दें, इधर दें, इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज दें. और आज जो इकोसिस्टम है वो इकोसिस्टम इस तरह का है कि आपको अपनी जो पर्सनल कैपेसिटी है उसको इंक्रीज करना है. और जैसे कि आपका जो टॉपिक और थीम जो था, उस थीम में ये है कि जो हमारी एंशियंट जो गुड प्रैक्टिसेस हैं, उसमें मैं सब लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि आप पढ़ाई तो कर ही रहे हैं, क्योंकि जो भी आप बिजनेस करेंगे या जो भी आप काम करेंगे ना, उसमें आपको सबसे ज़्यादा हेल्प करेगी, वो चीज़ करेगी आपकी हेल्थ, जिस पे आपको डेली 1 घंटा मिनिमम काम करना चाहिए. उसमें योगा जो है सबसे पावरफुल टूल, सबसे पावरफुल इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, क्योंकि धीरे धीरे पढ़ते हमारी हैबिट्स काफ़ी ख़राब हो जाती है. रात को हम लेट आवर्स तक जगते हैं, फिर सुबह बहुत लेट उठते हैं, और खाने का जो सिस्टम है वो भी काफ़ी ख़राब हो जाता है. तो मेरी आपसे जो है ये अनुरोध रहेगा सभी दोस्तों से कि इस पे ज़रूर आप 1 घंटा स्पेंड करें. इसका नुकसान कुछ नहीं होगा, आपको पूरी लाइफ इसका बहुत बड़ा फ़ायदा मिलने वाला है. ये एक छोटी सी टिप जरूर ले लीजिए आप, ठीक है ना?
बहुत रेलेवेंट पॉइंट है, क्योंकि कल ही वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे भी था.
यस, थैंक यू मैम. और दूसरा जो मैंने स्पोर्ट्समैन जो है इंडिया के टॉप स्पोर्ट्समैन के साथ काम किया है, देखा है, जो पैशन चाहिए जब आप एज ए एंटरप्रेन्योर भी बनेंगे तो उसमें आपको 100% इन्वॉल्व होना होगा और बहुत डीप डाइविंग करनी पड़ेगी. ऐसा ही स्पोर्ट्स के साथ है. स्पोर्ट्समैन तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेहनत करता है, शायद हम उतनी तो कर भी नहीं पाते, क्योंकि स्पोर्ट्स में तो वर्ल्ड में बेस्ट नंबर 1, नंबर 2 उस पोजीशन को अचीव करना जो है वो तो ऑलमोस्ट मतलब इनसेन लेवल का जो इन्वॉल्वमेंट और डीप डाइविंग उसमें ज़रूरत होती है. तो आप सभी लोग जो हैं से स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट बनाए रखें. आप जब भी काम करेंगे तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप काम में सक्सेसफुल होंगे, बहुत से काम में आप फेल होंगे, टाइम एंड अगेन फेल होंगे, बट उस टाइम आपके साथ जो चीज़ खड़ी रहेगी वो ये रहेगी कि आपकी इंटरनल स्ट्रेंथ, आपकी फिटनेस कितनी अच्छी है और मेंटली आप कितने स्ट्रॉन्ग हैं. क्योंकि ये चैलेंजेस आएंगे, कोई भी आदमी पहली बार में सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुआ, हर आदमी के साथ ये चैलेंजेस हैं. उस चैलेंजेस को आप कंसिस्टेंटली पार पाएंगे, आगे से आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे, तो डेफिनेटली जो आप अचीव करना चाहते हैं वो अचीव करेंगे. ये थोड़ा बहुत जितना मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है और जितना मैंने स्पोर्ट्स के साथ देखा है लोगों के साथ में, ये डेफिनेटली आपको हेल्प करेगा. और एक और रेलेवेंट पॉइंट जिस पे मैं बात करना चाहूँगा, अभी मुझे लगता है आप लोगों का सबका इंटरेस्ट आजकल स्टार्टअप में है. तो स्पोर्ट्स इज़ ए गुड इंडस्ट्री जिसमें आप स्टार्टअप में कुछ काम कर सकते हैं या दिमाग लगा सकते हैं. इवन उसमें रेलवेज भी कुछ हेल्प करती है, फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट भी करती है फॉर सम स्टार्टअप प्रोजेक्ट. मतलब वो रेलवेज का स्पोर्ट्स में भी होगा तब उसको भी आप एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया भी हेल्प कर रही है कि एक ऐसा इकोसिस्टम डेवलप हो स्टार्टअप में जो उस सिस्टम को इम्प्रूव करे। तो गेम भी एक बहुत बड़ा सेक्टर है और आने वाले टाइम में मैं आपको बताऊं कि गेम स्पोर्ट्स एक बहुत बड़ी इंडस्ट्री बनने जा रहा है। जिस तरीके से आप क्रिकेट में अभी देख रहे हो आप बीसीसीआई आईपीएल उनकी ब्रांड वैल्यू और उसका वैल्यूएशन जो है वो 50,000 करोड़ 60-70,000 एक स्टेट की जो आपकी टोटल रेवेन्यू कह सकते हो या स्टेट का जीडीपी है उससे बड़ा एक मैच है। तो ये एक अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा इकोसिस्टम और इंडस्ट्री है। उसमें भी जो लोग विलिंग हो इंटरेस्टेड हो उनको उसको भी एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए और उसमें कोई गाइडेंस कभी हेल्प चाहिएगी तो डेफिनेटली वी आर अवेलेबल एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच। मुझे लगता है इतना काफ़ी है। अगर कुछ कोई पूछना चाहे कुछ किसी मतलब मैं चाह रहा था कि इंटरेक्टिव होता सेशन, अगर आपके कोई क्वेश्चन हो कुछ पूछना चाहें तो वो बाद में या जैसे भी मैम परमिट करें।
We'll be doing a Q&A session towards the end anyways. Before I pass the mic on, we want to... Okay, after? Alright. Coming in 1 minute. So we'd like to invite one of our panelists who's just joined us, Mr. Tarun Katyal. He's the Chief Human Resources Officer at Niva Bupa Health Insurance. Thank you so much for joining us. I think there's a small token of appreciation for you coming from the team. So we were just doing a round of introductions and Mr. Srivastava, Saurabh, if you can just sort of talk a little bit about today's topic and introduce yourselves to the youngsters here.
If you allow me, can I use that mic because I believe I will be able to make it connect to the piece. I'll use this if this time permit because I'm a trainer, so I generally stand and then talk. Good morning, everyone. Namaskar. किसी की तरफ से नमस्कार नहीं है? Very good. That's like energetic DTU students. So thanks Tanvi. तन्वी ने मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन दे ही दिया। मेरा नाम सौरभ श्रीवास्तव है। I work for an organization called Reckitt Benckiser. It's a multinational company, one of the biggest in consumer FMCG. मेरे ख्याल से there are a couple of the products जिससे लोग ज़्यादा रिलेट करते हैं rather than this. There's a company product called Dettol, Lysol and all those things. Anyway, thanks to DTU for calling me and having me on this stage, and I really love talking to young minds. And मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है because I still believe मैं अभी young हूँ तो आप लोगों से connect करने में मुझे अच्छा लगता है. I believe उम्र ज़्यादा हो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है but दिल अच्छा होना चाहिए आपका. So मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन सिर्फ ये है कि I love working with young minds. I love energizing young minds and I love young ideas. Yeah, नए ideas पे I really work a lot on that. Couple of my education I'll not go too much. बहुत अच्छा नहीं था पढ़ाई में, so don't ask all those questions. But yes, somehow I worked and I managed to be in front of you. So around 20-21 years, बहुत सारे misses देखे हैं, बहुत सारे failures देखे हैं. सब लोग positives बताते हैं. I'm very happy to tell my failures also. So one of the important failure which I'll give you in next 2-3 minutes is what the time I have. Don't go out of focus from your studies. पढ़ाई नहीं करोगे तो मेरे जैसे हो जाओगे. So it's better to do a पढ़ाई and a focused पढ़ाई. Second, time management. Why I'm all telling, करुण साहब ने बहुत अच्छा वेद और महाभारत से स्टार्ट किया. मैं उतने ही चीज़ों में डीप में नहीं जाना चाहता हूँ बिकॉज शायद मैंने उतना डीप में उसकी स्टडी नहीं की है. बट there's something called a time management, and when you talk about the time management and the management activity, one is Gita. I don't know how many of you are aware about, now Gita has been a part of a curriculum at many management institutes. and it's being discussed now in the boardrooms. How Krishna managed those 18 days, how those have been done. So it's very easy to say for me, for the young minds like you, कि आप लोग management का ज्ञान आपके पास होना चाहिए. But is what? Management is what? Any question? Any answer? Management is just what you have got a dream and achieving that dream. And how do you achieve? First, the management. Okay? So finally, if you go with your पुराण, वेद, या आप अपने महाभारत को उठाओ या रामायण को उठाओ, everybody talks about some dream, some activity. So until you will not have a dream, I believe everybody in this room has got a dream. Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Everybody has got a dream? Yes, sir. Yes? Yes, sir. Okay, fantastic. So if you have got a dream, then you have got a plan. Yes, no? Yes, sir. You have got a plan. Yes. If you have got a plan कुछ भी हो सकता है, मैं अभी उस पर आना नहीं चाहता हूँ, नहीं तो फिर वो मजाक में ज़्यादा आ जाएगा. Plan always keep it a very very open. But whatever you do, from my personal experience with the all ancient knowledge and all those, I'm not PhD in that subject, but I've taken a 4-word from them. When you have got a dream, then own the dream. If you want to write somewhere, please do that. Own the dream. Then start creating ecosystem around that. That is second word, important word is create. Then when you create it, something, जब आपने कोई चीज create कर दी, then start caring it. If you will not care your dream, फिर क्या होगा? वो dream रहेगा? नहीं रहेगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. Then the final 4th thing could be deliver your dream. So if you go with this 4-word, okay, first own, second create, third care, and 4th deliver. ये जब आप करेंगे अपने किसी भी दिन, क्योंकि I know couple of you will be CEOs of an organization in next 10-12 years. You will have your own organization, big organization like Reckitt Brewery. You will own organizations like that. Until you will not have these 4 things in your dream, you will never achieve it. Okay? And last thing from my side to you, do right thing. Always remember this. Do right thing always. Because when you do and perform right things, you will able to achieve your dream. You'll able to achieve the environment, right environment. You can have right society and right governance. So, with this last one word, do all the jobs right and always, not one time, 2 times. नहीं आज ठीक कर लिया, कल I will do something else. No, that's not. When you do start with me. So this is what I didn't wanted to take you through entire all these, but I just wanted to give what I have learned in my 20-21 years of experience is this 4-word, and this is what open to you all. Thanks, dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you.